And we're all but set for the second game of Boxing Day test. Whoa, it's Chelsea versus Fulham. We're all but set here. We'll bring you the team news as the game goes along, but after watching Manchester City and Everton play a hard fought 1-1, it's down to business here for Chelsea to recover from their draw at the Goodison Park. It's against Fulham, who are having a very good run of fixtures here. The draw against Arsenal, the draw against Liverpool, and now coming to Stamford Bridge a day after Christmas for Boxing Day, and we're all but set for the start here. Chelsea in their all blue kit, Fulham in white and black. I was not planning to do a watch along for this game. I just always want to watch Chelsea in peace. But this game has all the hallmarks for an absolute cracker. Mentioned before, Fulham are coming across a run of very good games here. Chelsea with a few changes in the back line against Everton. We saw Disasi and Tosin coming in because Cucurella was serving a suspension. He picked up a yellow card, so needless against Brentford after the full-time whistle, which forced Chelsea to make that switch with Jackson trying to run Bassey down here. Yes, Calvin Bassey. I really like the look of Fulham's team. They're a bit more defensive today. They're playing with the back five here. They got Bassey, Diop, and Joachim Anderson. And we'll see the likes of Adama and Alex Iwobi as the two. They'll start off as narrow 10s, but we know that both of them like to play with that width. They'll be the two 10s. And as for Chelsea, Colwill and Tosin, the two centre halves, Cucurella and Malo Gusto, the fullbacks, Enzo Caicedo, the two pivot players. They have been instrumental for Chelsea. So much work throughout the season. They've shouldered on their. It's been non-stop football for them as they continue. And the front three of Cole Palmer and flanked by Jadon Sancho and Pedro Neto with Nicholas Jackson up front. I'll be very keen to see that man there. Anthony Robinson, left back from USA, about 25, 26 years of age. Absolute player he is. So Gusto will have his hands full, especially when he does invert into that right-hand side space, or whether or not we might just see Tosin play as the center of the back three with Colwill on the left, Gusto on the right, and Cucurella inverting. So plenty of options for Chelsea. All depends on how they use that back line. Now you're starting to see a bit more steadiness in the team here. Jadon Sancho getting that consistent run of games on that left-hand side. And the knockdown. Oh, that's an outstanding pass there from Jimenez. Gusto, brilliant. Shoulder to shoulder against Iwobi. Very well done there, Malo Gusto. He's taken a lot of stick, a lot of unnecessary flack, I feel. He's been playing in a foreign position in that right-hand side, or sometimes even that left-hand side, high 10. Oh, that's a nice pass, Enzo. Palmer, they keep it short. Oh, clever pass there. Brilliant from Joachim Anderson on the slide. Very well played. And Chelsea have not letting Fulham out. Brilliant, but Fulham do manage to break here. Here's Alex Iwobi running at Tosin. He's got Gusto for support. Gusto does well. Iwobi forced to play it centrally. Andreas Pereira, formerly of Manchester United colours. It'll be very interesting to see how this man, the number 20, Sasa Lukic, plays. He will be tasked as, oh, it's a loose giveaway there. Here's Palmer. He's got runners. Sancho is one of them. Here is Jadon Sancho. That's very disappointing there. Castagna wins the ball easily. But once again, Chelsea on the break look exciting. They have bodies committed forward. Here's the Belgian Castagna to Adama Traore. He's operating definitely high and wide on that right-hand side. Diop is playing as that right-hand side centre half, and Joachim Anderson as the centre back, and Calvin Bassey on that left-hand side. Enzo Fernandez is in a bit of a cul-de-sac here. Tosin might be forced to go long, which he does. Takes no chances there. Commanding header there from Calvin Bassey. Ball breaks loose there for Gusto. Jackson might be offside if play goes on. Gives it to Neto up against Bassey. Neto, nice driving run there. The touch comes off Calvin Bassey, and it is a goal kick. Looked like a corner. Maybe that was an offside maybe before that. So in terms of compensating for that, I don't know. Right from Chelsea. Maresca 5 wins on the bounce before we traveled to Goodison. And that was a good result. I mean, considering the circumstances, wanted to win there, but I think the way the match went, Robert Sanchez making that save of Harrison was brilliant. I mean, outstanding. But in terms of going forward, few chances. Jackson had one, I remember, which was saved by Pickford. Other than that, I don't think we created well. Missed opportunity, but Goodison always remains a bogey ground for us. So here's Diop. Again, Fulham, brilliant. They picked the draw against Arsenal, against Liverpool. Against Liverpool, I think they were now playing against 10 men for over 28 minutes. That's a nice pass there. Tosin does really well to come across. Just shows you that he is a very composed defender. Clever from Sanchez, just switches it out. Chelsea need to start playing here. Get that midfield involved. Enzo Caicedo start dictating. Can Fulham get back into the shape very well? I want to see how many times Fulham, check that at halftime, how many times Fulham have actually played with the back five throughout the season so far. I mean, we'll have a 17-game sample size. So Gusto finds Enzo Fernandez. Palmer really hit with pace there. It's just behind Cuckoo, so Dama might be able to burst here. Caicedo just lunges in. So does Enzo. The foul has been given. Caicedo touch rash there, but he had every right to go for it. You know that as soon as Adama breaks into space, he really is trouble. Yeah, it's a clear foul there by Moy. Just to be careful, I think he gets one of those. Iwobi, nice combination play. Left-hand side. Pedro Neto showing great determination and work rate there. Well done, Pedro. Jackson, nice touch there, but can't bring that under control. Goes shoulder to shoulder with Bassey. He'll have his hands full today, Jackson, that for sure. That's a heavy pass there. Robinson can't get there. He'll be out for a goal kick. But yeah, Jackson's going to have his hands full for sure. Either centre half he decides to pick on, it's going to be a real challenge. I mean, Bassey on that right-hand side. I know how Jackson likes to peel to that right-hand side when he makes that run. Bassey's got that real presence about him. Strong, physical centre half. I like the way he puts the zip on his passes as well. Same goes with Diop. Sanchez goes long. Aimless to Jadon Sancho. They should be able to deal with this. I think 7 minutes, Fulham will be relatively pleased by the way they've just come out. They've played some decent football. Chelsea have done a lot of chasing. I like to see Enzo in that high right-hand side position, but I just swap with Gusto. Bit of a miscommunication in the press there. Mauro Gusto coming into that midfield area. Enzo peeling wide. It's a nice pass there. Once again, nearly moments. Fulham are getting there, but those passes are just, and you can see it's been applauded by Marco Silva. He knows that they are getting nearly moments in terms of bursting behind the Chelsea backline. So they have to be careful, especially on our right-hand side. Gusto and Tosin have to keep an eye on that. I'm not really worried about that left-hand side. With Cuckoo and Colwill, they are the regulars for the team. Here's Colwill. And he's so key the way when we build out from the back. You can see today now Colwill's on the left-hand side. We said that when the game kicked off, Tosin has that centre half and Malo Gusto as a right. And that means Cucurella will invert into midfield. I don't mind that one bit. It maximizes pretty much every player's strengths in this. But Colwill on the left-hand side, I'd rather like him dictating from centre. But here's Sancho with Cucurella as the overlap. Sancho with the clip pass in. Fast take chance. Oh, Leno does well. Good defending by Robinson. Had to make sure that Pedro Neto was tended to there. Could move this. Much better this from Jadon Sancho. Direct play there. Got into the box. Just clipped it towards the fast stick. Pedro Neto was just stealing there. but better this from Sancho. I thought he was very passive against Everton. Nothing too wrong, but in terms of, really wanting to make an impact. Caicedo with a loose pass, but it's a strong challenge there by Castagna. Now they can break here. Brilliant work this from Adama. He can run into a lot of space into the midfield. Left pass on the left-hand side to Iwobi. Chelsea have plenty in the box. It's Iwobi. Twisting, turning. He's got Pedro Neto and Gusto. Easily defended. Very well done, Tosin. Heroic block against Everton. Now with a comfortable one. It's good to see that being a hallmark for a centre-half. Here's Bassi. Again, Fulham on that left-hand side. Make me a bit uncomfortable. Brilliant, Jackson. Very well done. Now run. Oh, heavy touch. Very heavy touch away, and Bassi on the slide. Once again, Fulham breaking on that left. Here's Robinson. First time ball into the box. Very good handling there by Sanchez. Again, not too far away from Jimenez. Good play this. Lovely one to Fernandes, Neto. Chelsea need to get a move on here. Fulham have been bright in the first 10 minutes. Chelsea feeding off scraps. Here's Sancho, one-on-one against Castagna. Gives it to Cole Palmer. Cuts it across. It's a very tame cross straight into the hands of Leno's on the charge there. Much better there from Chelsea with the combination play, but Chelsea having to do a lot of defending. Again, the cutback has to be a bit more central rather than closer to that 6-yard box. Here's Bassi striding with no pressure on the ball. Enzo has to get a lot tighter there. Nice one-touch passing here. Fulham break the Chelsea press, but they're forced to go long. Tosin with a cushion header down, and Caicedo can dictate to Enzo. Gusto. Back to Caicedo. Chelsea starting to look a bit more comfortable now. Caicedo with a nice attempted switch there. Cuckoo showing great tenacity there. Up against Traore. Come on. Cuckoo, well done. And he gets it back. There is no tenacious player more than Cuckoo. Doesn't matter size, height. Goes toe-to-toe with them every time. Shoulder to shoulder. Love to see that. Poor from Pedro Neto has to chase that. Palmer waits for 2 bounces before giving to Caicedo. That's a better switch on his left foot to Sancho. Up against Castagna. Drive Sancho. Really good work. Jadon, get into the box. Lay it off. Jadon Sancho looks to play a 1-2 with Palmer. Lovely work from Palmer. This is very intricate stuff here from Chelsea, but no final result. Edge of the box. Caicedo. Forced to go back to Tosin. Chelsea patient. This is much better from Chelsea. Now camped just outside the Fulham box. Here's Pedro Neto. Floated ball in. Easily defended by Joachim Anderson. Tosin should get this comfortably. Takes it on the chest. Well defended. Tosin has looked good here. Shoot. Former club, yeah. Tosin against Fulham. Yeah. Free signing from the cottage. Tosin Adebayo. But Fulham have recruited well there. Issa Diop, Calvin Bassey, Joachim Anderson coming back from his loan from Crystal Palace. I really like that Anderson and Gay partnership for Crystal Palace. Those who don't know, Crystal Palace I consider my second team. Chelsea obviously being the first. Been following Palace 5 years. Soft support. Oh, that's a loose giveaway there by Tosin. Careful, boys. Pereira lays it off to Lukic. Here's Robinson, close him down. Again, the left-hand side. Tosin lets it go. Sanchez doesn't come. Tosin shows great composure. Sanchez, got to do better. But Tosin really well. Enzo launches it forward. Nico Jackson does well, but the foul has been given. Nice play there, Nico. A thumbs up to Enzo Fernandez, immediately recognizing the pass there. Oh, he just steps in front of Joachim Anderson, who had jumped forward. So you can see why the foul, but very little contact. But considering Anderson was off the air, any little challenge would have bundled him over. But good recognition of the pass there from Enzo. But once again, on the left-hand side, it's Robinson up against Tosin. Gusto, nowhere to be found. Now he comes. Again, he's inverting here, Gusto. Up against Iwobi. Oh, great work, Tosin. So far, strike from distance. It's a shot on target, and Sanchez saves. And Fulham continue their good work here at Stamford Bridge. Just under 14 and a half minutes on the clock. They have looked the more threatening, and Chelsea need to step it up here. Colwill with a long raking pass forward. Nico Jackson has run the channel, so has Jadon Sancho. Good anticipation there by Cucurella. Bit of head tennis there. Cuckoo once again, bicep to bicep with Adama Traore, and he gets the foul. Good work, Cuckoo. Here's Caicedo. Come on, Chelsea need to pick this up here. Here's Malo Gusto, rampaging forward. He's got Enzo Fernandez for company. Calvin Bassey on the stretch does very well to intercept the pass. Again, the pass has to be a bit quicker there from Gusto to Fernandez. He did see the pass though, but Chelsea need to move the ball a lot quicker. Here's Colwill. Need those line breakers. Here's Cole Palmer. Brilliant acceleration. Cole Palmer, brilliant. Side for oh, wow. Cole Palmer, what a finish. It comes from Colwill's pass, but Cole Palmer, the acceleration, the burst, and then the composure to just side-foot it with so much precision. Wow, what a finish that is from Palmer. And just like that, Chelsea get the lead after Fulham had 15 minutes of the play. Just like that, brilliant from Palmer. Oh, yes, between the legs of Issa Diop. No chance there for Bernd Leno. Cole Palmer continues his wonderful goal-scoring form. The fist pump from Enzo Maresca. And Cole Palmer scores again. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant from Cole. He has done so much of the carrying in terms of production. It's not just his GA, guys. It's just the amount of work, the great play that he does, and then the goal and assist is generally the cherry on top. He does it so well. Brilliant from Cole Palmer. And now for Chelsea, they just have to keep their composure here. For Fulham, it's going to be a sucker punch, that's for sure. They thought they have competed well at Stamford Bridge, and they have, but Cole Palmer is just different gravy, man. There's not even that much space, you know. He's just picked it up. He's just a bit of acceleration, beats the player. Just knowing that Issa Diop is going to extend his leg to try and block the shot. He knows just between the legs. No power, just pure placement. High quality. And Pedro Neto, so rapid, man. From halfway line to goal. No time there, but Fulham play out the back very well. Caicedo biting into the challenge. Oh, there's not much in it. He's not caught him with his feet there. Maybe just a flailing arm. Oh, that's very little on it. It's very fortunate right in front of Marco Silva. Can have a look at both teams' one attempt at goal. Fulham's one was straight at Rob Sanchez. Cole Palmer's right into the bottom corner. Oh, they've taken a chance there. I think that is a foul by Palmer. Just leans into I think that was into Sasha Lukic there. He was looking to receive the ball in a very tricky position here, Lukic. And Palmer just identifies that. Knows that a bit of pressure there will just put Lukic a bit off balance. It's a foul, but good press there by Cole. Lovely cushion header by Jimenez to Iwobi. Fulham forced to retreat. They have to be careful here. They can continue playing their pleasing on the eye football, but Chelsea can catch them at any time. Right idea there from Adama. Oh, it's risky. Sanchez, good pass. It's a completed pass to Enzo. Takes the pressure off. Feeds it nicely to Pedro Neto. Now Chelsea will just keep the possession now. Exactly what they need to be doing after scoring early in the first half. Sanchez clips it. Lovely pass. Cushion header by Sancho. Oh, outrageous attempt there by Palmer. If it had found Neto, it would have been some pass. Brilliant Enzo Fernandez. And now it's let Pedro Neto on the right-hand side. Neto cut back. Palmer touch. Oh, some of you has to score. Oh, it's clever play there. Palmer once again looking to find the same corner that he did for the goal. Brilliant. And all comes from Enzo Fernandez jumping into the challenge from Robinson, and then Neto drives into the box. The cutback is good. Palmer lays it off to Jackson. Jackson lays it off to Palmer, and it's a side foot, right idea, unselfish football. Oh, Jimenez is just breezed in. Oh, big chance. No challenge on Raul Jimenez, and he's just breezed into the box. Fulham play through the press very nicely here. It's a long ball. Iwobi, first time layoff to Jimenez on the right-hand side. Brilliant stuff. Sloppy from Chelsea. Tosin has come on the stretch there. But if that's on target, Sanchez is struggling. Good, very good response there from Fulham after Chelsea almost scored their second. Chelsea play out the back here. It's been a lively game of football. Here's Caicedo now dropping in to help up with the build-up. Colwill is playing on that almost as a left back here in build-up. Caicedo has that auxiliary centre-back. Just love watching the tactical nous that Enzo Maresca wants his team to imply. So many different weapons. As soon as Caicedo comes into midfield, the whole picture in front of him changes. Now the rotation happens. Enzo now drops the deepest. Fulham, fair play to them. They're going almost man-to-man with their press here, but a long ball by Sanchez might just bypass it. Cuckoo just flies into the challenge, does really well. Throw in for Chelsea. Here's Palmer. Oh, there's plenty of space there for Enzo. Oh, lovely recognition there from Enzo, knowing that the challenge from Iwobi is coming. Just lays it off. Enzo, clever pass. Cole Palmer keeps the ball, tries to nutmeg. Palmer! Oh, good save. Doesn't have the distance or the power on it from Cole Palmer. Chelsea bright again. Again, Enzo Fernandez, the chief architect here, fizzes that pass into Cole Palmer. Again, the football is good from Chelsea, trying to pin Fulham back here. They're looking to play out the back. Now that they have five at the back, when they build up, gives them that extra body and just helps them progress into areas such as this. Lovely build-up from Fulham. Here's Robinson. There's a lot of space for Iwobi. Has to be closed down. A nutmeg on Caicedo. Shot from distance. That was always sailing over the crossbar. That was a bit speculative from Andreas Pereira. Had a shot on target, and now that one comfortably over the bar. Halfway through the first half, Chelsea with the 1-0 lead, courtesy of quite sublime Cole Palmer goal. Early on, the 6 p.m. Indian time, we saw Manchester City take on Everton at home. Manchester City, the 1-1 draw. Again, another game where they took the lead and points dropped. It's happening on far too many occasions. It was 1-1 at halftime, and Erling Haaland had a chance from the penalty spot to make it 2-1, but it's a rather poor penalty from Erling. And it was saved by Pickford. Didn't have the power, the accuracy, neither in the corner, no power. Good guess there by Pickford. And since then, I don't think City had many clear-cut opportunities to really trouble Pickford. So it's 2 points dropped. And if Brentford and Aston Villa can pick up victories, they'll have 3 points on Manchester City as it stands. So another damaging day at the office for Pep. Nice pass from Tosin to Cole Palmer. Here's Sancho. Jadon Sancho looking to lay it off to Nico Jackson and just harmlessly into the hands of Bernd Leno. Again, this is better from Sancho. Looking to drive, be purposeful. We'll be seeing a lot of Enzo Fernandez and Malo Gusto's combination on that right-hand side. Fulham rather forced to go long. Tosin in the air is a monster. Always going to win that header against Raul Jimenez. Here's Enzo Fernandez. What a run of form he has been on. Again, when I talk about form for midfielders, it's not just goals and assists. I mean, they will highlight it. It looks good on FootMob and SofaScore and all that, but it's not how you judge. You watch the 90 minutes, you see how the players play, the decision-making, the touch, the passing, tackling, positioning. There's so many aspects to judge it on. a player's performance. Even I think against Everton, I think he was the only one that I thought played at a very high level for Chelsea. Fulham now. Pin back. Oh, Caicedo again. Full press applied. Fulham somehow managed to sneak the ball away. Again, it's almost accidental football, but they managed to get it away. Here's Jimenez under a bit of pressure there. Cucurella with the foul. In 25 minutes on the clock, and this is just breezed by. Chelsea with the goal in the 15th minute, but Fulham have more than accounted themselves here. Calvin Bassey with a what a run this is from Bassey. Has carried the ball a long way. Somebody put in a challenge. Calvin Bassey, what a save, Sanchez. Oh, wow, what a run. What an effort that was from Calvin Bassey all the way from centre half. He cut through Chelsea like a hot knife through butter. Nobody put in a challenge. That is poor from Malo Gusto and Tosin. And he wanted to go low and hard. That is a strong save there from Robert Sanchez, who's come up clutch for Chelsea in a lot of the games in the recent weeks. And yet another save. Brilliant from Calvin Bassey. Again, it's Enzo Fernandez. Oh, what a poor pass that is from Cole Palmer. He got confused between a couple of things in his head there. Again, it's Colwill to Enzo Fernandez. This was the goal here from Cole Palmer. Look at the feet and the finish. Brilliant, man. Outrageous skill from Palmer. Again, it's just the recognition of how to just place it, Didn't have to power it, didn't have to lace it. Between the legs, pass it into the corner. Chelsea have to be careful, man. Calvin Bassey running 60 yards. If that's not a wake-up call for Chelsea, I don't know what is. Again, Fulham happy to play out the back now, looking to go long. Oh, that's careful, Adama. My goodness, he just flung himself in the air. He's made of bricks, that's for sure. He gets up like there's no problems. He's an absolute unit, isn't he, Adama Traore? Look at that. Such a heavy fall. Doesn't even flinch. Whew. Some men are just built different. 27 minutes on the clock. Chelsea with the lead, but haven't really troubled. There was a half chance there with Nico and Cole's combination there. Again, Iwobi is picking up those pockets regularly. Enzo Fernandez, instead of operating high on the right-hand side, has to drop a few yards back maybe. Iwobi and Traore are quite the problem for Chelsea. Again, playing out the back here, taking a bit of a chance. Again, Fulham just stretching the Stamford Bridge pitch here really well there with the back five. Just helps them build out. They can really pull Chelsea wide. They have to make those passes into midfield. Chelsea covering the spaces really well, forcing Leno to go long. Leno not known for distribution. Good shot stopper. That's very poor from Enzo and Gusto. Calvin Bassey has really thrived in that left-hand side centre-back role. I think now with Joachim Anderson now fit, Marco Silva might just start using the back five a lot more. Nice from Jadon. Well done. Jadon Sancho. Surely last touch of Adama, no? But 16 and a half plus added on time in the first half. Haven't seen too much of Caicedo in this game. Jackson also has been doing a lot of tireless running. Enzo and Cole have been, and Sancho, I would say, have been getting a lot more touches. Should be easily dealt with. Malo, careful, takes the foul. Yep. That's good play there by Malo Gusto, just knowing that if he can just shepherd the ball and just protect it, we'll get the call there. And we got another game for the Boxing Day. We have Wolverhampton Wanderers taking on Manchester United. Manchester United are reeling away from back-to-back home defeats, now going away from home. New manager bounce for Wolves will be the place. That's a nice pass there by Enzo. Again, Bassi's just read that very well. Enzo recovers beautifully. This is really good football. Enzo gets a touch fortunate, fizzes it to Nico Jackson. He's really hitting these passes with real, I would say, conviction. That's the word that I was looking for. Enzo Fernandez and conviction in his passes. Chelsea forced to go back. 30 minutes on the clock. Here's Fernandez. Oh, it's heavy, but Pedro Neto, my goodness, how do you keep that in? Poor pass there from Enzo Fernandez, but it will be recorded as a completed pass. And that's why I say don't look at stats. That is a poor pass by Enzo Fernandez, but Pedro Neto sticks his boot out. Nicely taken there by Castagne. Why are we going long there? It makes no sense. Enson long and like towards the halfway line. Maybe Cuckoo or Sancho will be there, but it's a loose giveaway. Caicedo, Jackson, clever turn, clear foul. Yeah, surely. I think it's Anderson. Yeah, he is the one who gave the ball away and then the foul out of absolutely nothing. This is very clever from Nico. Lovely chop there. Clear foul by Joachim Anderson. Look at this from Nico. Oh, yes. Completely sells Anderson there. And it's a free kick. Now, the one against Brighton at Stamford Bridge where Palmer scored 4 in the first half, he scored it pretty much on the right from this distance, and it's a lot more further out. I think this one might just fancy Enzo Fernandez with his right, Good that Chelsea have a left and right option. Both have scored free kicks for Chelsea. Cole Palmer scoring against Brighton very recently. Enzo Fernandez scoring against Aston Villa last season in the FA Cup against Emiliano Martinez. That was an outrageous free kick. So both players have recorded brilliant free kicks. There's a left and right option. Keeps Leno guessing. He doesn't know which side to pick here because he knows either one of them can pick their favorite side. So he'll have to be a lot more central and hope that his wall does a great job here. Cole and Enzo still having a word. I think they want Caicedo and Cuckoo to almost act as a foil here. A lot of thought and planning has gone into this free kick. It's Cole, it's Enzo. Left, right, which way is it going to go? Bern Leno is going to have a lot of problems. It's Palmer. The wall does its job. Good block there. Solid play. Malo Gusto has recovered the ball. Bit of a disappointing set piece there. Here's Enzo Fernandez to Malo Gusto. Oh, brilliant from Malo, but Enzo can't reach it. Great footwork there. Applauded by Enzo Fernandez as well. It's great work. That's almost cage football like from Malo Gusto. He is that kind of a footballer. Last season, I thought sensational season for him. I would put him in top 3, along with that man Caicedo and Cole Palmer. Malo Gusto coming in, knowing that Reece James has his injury troubles and problems, just stepped in. It was just flawless throughout the season. Him and Cole Palmer on that right-hand side was the best part of Maurizio Pochettino's Chelsea, I felt. I think our midfield suffered a lot, but that right-hand side when Palmer and Malo Gusto was there, so much of Chelsea's amazing work came through that side. Now it's changed lineup now with Maresca. Palmer now is a number 10, playing close to Jackson. Brilliant turn. Clear foul again. Come on. Chelsea take it quickly. Doesn't allow the quickly taken free kick. He's given a yellow card, I think, to Sasha Lukic. The referee signaling a tug there. The Serbian Lukic does pick up a yellow card. It's a free kick. Another one outside the box. Again, Nico's touch and turn. Brilliant, man. The way he does that. Again, should have just let us take the quick free kick. I think he just wanted to give the yellow card, but he could have surely given it after play had concluded there. Once again, the two protagonists for Chelsea, Enzo and Cole Palmer, over this free kick. This one should be a delivery into the box. I wouldn't really discount either one of them using their wand of their favored foot. Enzo right, Cole left, but Colwill having a word here. Maybe just float this towards the far stick. Fair few distance from goal. 25 yards. I'm guessing Enzo's English has picked up very well the last few months because he's having a lot more conversations. He knows that he is wearing the captain's armband, so he'll have to have a lot of conversations. Clip towards the Fazi. Cuckoo! Oh, surely it had to be 2-0. Brilliant ball by Enzo Fernandez. Cucurella with the diving header. I think a bit more distance away from Leno, and that's surely 2-0. What a pick out that was from Enzo Fernandez. Mark Cucurella with the header. That was close. Good ball into the channel. Oh, surely handball. Sancho, play goes on. Oh, he looked to thread that to Nicholas Jackson. Close, very, very close. Bassi plays it on the left-hand side. Robinson. Clip pass to Iwobi. He's got a lot of space. Gusto has covered a lot of ground to go one-on-one against the Nigerian. Good work this from Iwobi. Teases it. Here's Lukic. Pereira looking for the 1-2 there. Enzo getting a touch on it. Ball just goes out of play. I think Chelsea are okay. Yep, goal kick there. Brilliant. Good defending there. Very well done there by Enzo. Just getting a crucial touch. But you can see the chance there. Cucurella with the header straight at Leno. That's unfortunate. What a pick out. What a ball that is from Enzo, man. Yep, either side. And it's 2-0. And Cuckoo has been on a bit of a goal-scoring run here. Scored against Brentford with the head. Against Shamrock Rovers in our 5-1 victory. He scored with his weaker right foot and was a few inches away from getting 3 goals in a week. Just over a week. Good clear-cut opportunity. Another one for Chelsea. Again, Enzo Fernandez having a good half. Oh, it's giveaway. Here's Pedro Neto. Cole Palmer. He's got options. Lays it off. Again, it's very well read there by Diop. Right idea. Oh, strong challenge there by Tosin. Play goes on. Here's Iwobi. Lays it off to Andreas Pereira. Here's Castagna, who's barely ventured forward throughout this game. Now making the run forward. Here's Diop to Joachim Anderson. Fulham captain Chelsea's half the first time in a very long time. Here's Anderson. Lukic. Back to Anderson. Enzo pressing Calvin Bassey there. Oh, again, loose giveaway. Caicedo, brilliant. Very well done. Nico, sensational. Surely foul. That's a foul. Clearly. Joachim Anderson, yellow card. Anderson's having a bit of a head loss here. 2 consecutive fouls. Oh, what a poor pass that is from Iwobi. Caicedo, brilliant, man. And again, it's Nico with that clever touch pass, Anderson. Yellow card for Anderson. And Fulham are picking up a few yellow cards here. You have to be careful. Lukic already has one. Now Anderson. So that spine of theirs can't make those niggling fouls that pulls those tugs. Free kick from a long way out. This is pretty much where Cole scored against Brighton. It was an outrageous 1 in 100 free kick. Something that Palmer said he doesn't practice himself. Chelsea take it short. Here's Gusto. Clips that towards the far stake. Colwill, good header back. Keeper should be favourite, and it's an easy gather. Quick release is on. Fulham can break here. Here's Jimenez, who's been very quiet. Now plays that forward. It's Caicedo up against Traore. Caicedo will fancy his chances. Traore beats his man. Brilliant, Caicedo. Very good defending in the wide areas from the Ecuadorian maestro. Just all facets of the game, Moises Caicedo. First corner of the match, nearly 39 minutes on the clock. Fulham get the first one. Chelsea have defended corners well in the season, despite the lack of size. But Tosin, Colwill, Nico, all there in the box. You know that Cuckoo likes to make himself an option just to block off or just make it difficult. But it is Andreas Pereira with the corner. Cross comes in. Oh, just a melee into the box. Chelsea can break here. Gusto to Pedro Neto. Run, Pedro. Oh, it's taken a heavy touch there. Lukic does well. Fulham look to break. Lovely touch there from Malo Gusto just to stop the Fulham breakaway. Malo Gusto looking very, very comfortable on that right-hand side. Not that he doesn't have that responsibility of making those forward runs. He's just a quality player. And good challenge there by Enzo. Bassi is looking so comfortable with the ball. We found a gem there, Fulham. Calvin Bassi. Every time he plays, very impressive. 5 minutes left of half-time. Chelsea 1-0 up, courtesy of the Cole Palmer curler. That was a lovely finish. Fulham did really well in the first 15, it's got to be said, but Chelsea hitting them with the sucker punch. I think the best opportunity for the next goal has been for Chelsea. From that free kick, Enzo Fernandez just clipped that into the box for Cucurella with the diving header. It was straight at Leno, and I think either side would have made it 2-0 for Chelsea. But 5 minutes away from halftime, Pedro Neto has put in a lot in terms of running power. Nice link-up plays, but yet to see him really threatened. Caicedo should pick up the recovery. Nice pass between the channels. This is brilliant from Chelsea. Palmer looking to just touch that pass. Diop reading it like a book. Good defending there from Issa Diop. Oh, Robinson has just skinned Malo Gusto. They're careful. Gusto does well. Cucurella, good header. Still not clear. Should be cleared now. Colwill's done well enough. Yes, Castagna, ball into the box. Caicedo with the header. Palmer should clear. Palmer does clear. The danger still not away. Fulham have Chelsea pinned here. Get bodies back. Here's Andreas Pereira. A bit of a 360 turn. Now to Castagna. Again, it's patient. Fulham looking to pick the lock here. Malo Gusto going, well, rather following Iwobi there. He has to do it again. Here it is, that one-on-one battle. Oh, it's Bassi who's made that unaccounted for run. Enzo finally gets there. Again, the runs are coming from far too deep. Have to keep an eye on that. Did well, though, Enzo to recover. But he was beaten. Again, the ball into the box. Robinson, short handling. Sanchez claims the low cross. Chelsea have to be careful. That left-hand side for Fulham has been productive. What a ball that is from Moises Caicedo. Fulham back in their shape, but it is Pedro Neto up against Calvin Bassi. Neto, cut back. Oh, it's neither. It's 5 against 2 in the box there. Fulham winning that battle. They can break here. And Fulham in the last, how many minutes is that? 5 minutes, nearly 80% of the ball. Chelsea hanging on. Chelsea on the break can look threatening. Again, Pedro Neto has to do better there. He's up against Bassi. Has to go around the outside there trying. Colwill up against Traore. It's a bit of a wrestling match there. Cuckoo does very well just to step in. Forces him to go back. Now Traore runs with the ball. Oh, Caicedo just snaps into the challenge. Immediately halts and forces him to go back. Muniz trying to turn that. Tosin with a great challenge then pushes it forward. Here's Enzo. Looks up. Finds Nico Jackson between the two centre-halves. Lovely take on the chest. That's very good defending there by Issa Diop on the cover. That was reminiscent of Cesc Fabregas and Diego Costa against Arsenal. Enzo Fernandez picking the ball up like Fabregas did between the two centre halves. Nico making that run, taking it on the chest, but Diop on the cover. Accomplished defending there. Colwill has to be careful. Adama's done very well here. Tries to lay it off. Tosin, brilliant. Outstanding defending. Tosin, against his former club, hasn't put a foot wrong here. Cuckoo. Enzo. Oh, just left it short there. Fulham pinched the ball. Casual there from Enzo Fernandez. Pedro Neto, brilliant stuff in terms of off-the-ball work. Halts Fulham's progress. Really well done there. Final minute of the first half. Here's Iwobi. Brilliant from the combination of mostly Caicedo, but Enzo just helping out there. Brilliant from Nico up against the challenge of Bassi. Does really well. Very well done there by Nico on 4 of 5 occasions. The way he's kept the ball under pressure has been very good. Enzo has to take care of his passing a lot better here. 30 seconds of normal time still to be played. Chelsea getting those small 5 or 10 yards up the pitch. It was a clear foul throw, and I think Robinson was signaling that. Here's Pedro Neto. Lovely run there. Nico, heavy touch. Can he find Palmer? Lukic does well. Leaves it short. They managed to clear. Chelsea have Fulham pinned here. Clearly not a handball. Enzo brings it down. Nice idea. Cuckoo, brilliant touch there on his right foot as well. Plucks it back into added on time here in the first half. Chelsea looking to put the pressure here. Just 1 minute of added on time here in the first half. Like I mentioned, it's just breezed forward here. Really has been an enjoyable watch. Lovely switch there. It's well defended by Timothy Castagna. 45 seconds left in this first half. Here's Joachim Anderson. Made a couple of mistakes. He's on a yellow card. Has to be careful. So is that man Lukic. Robinson. Followed by Malo Gusto. It's a clip ball forward. Robinson, first time ball. No surprise who's there. Tosin Adarabioyo. What a first half he's had. Brilliant from him. Ball into the box. This time Colwill with the header. Palmer's won that duel against Andreas Pereira. Lays it off to Cucurella. And he's played that into the channel. Clever pass here. Here's Nico Jackson. Trying to go around the outside of Anderson. Here's Nico. Lays it off. And oh, brilliant football. Palmer can't get to the end of it. Right at the end of the halftime whistle. Oh, that was brilliant football there from Chelsea. Enzo Fernandez, the first time pass to Cole Palmer was so intelligent. Palmer doing the right thing to take that first touch away from the defender. And if he could have gotten a shot, it could have been 2-0. And no surprise, we see that man there, Calvin Bassey, who has been one of the standout players in the half for both teams there. Calvin Bassey does get a huge amount of respect from me. And it's halftime at Stamford Bridge. It's 1-0 to Chelsea. And it's Cole Palmer who gives Chelsea that slender lead going into halftime. Big halftime team talk coming for Chelsea here, courtesy of Enzo Maresca. I think Marco Silva can be very, very pleased with the way his team have played on the front foot. Yes, Chelsea could have been 2-0 up, courtesy of that Cucurella header. I think Fulham, in terms of competing well, they have done more than that. I think they've looked very good. That back five has worked very well. Calvin Bassey has stood out very well. He has to carry a lot more. Him and Diop have done well. Anderson has been a bit shaky, maybe considering that he's come back after a lengthy injury. It will take time for him to settle back in. That goal from Cole Palmer was really special. It was Colwill who broke the lines, found Cole Palmer, just a bit of acceleration to beat the man, and then nutmegging Issa Diop and just curling it past Leno. Brilliant finish to give Chelsea that 1-0 lead. I think Fulham, in terms of competing, have done very well. So kudos to Fulham. Chelsea still have a long way to go to make sure that this game is safe. Need that cushion goal. A couple of goals. One early in the second half will do a world of good. But in terms of top performances for Chelsea, if you go from back to front, I think Tosin has been absolutely brilliant. I think he's been a rock. Every interception, every block, every challenge, duels in the air. He's done everything that. Even his passing has looked crisp. Hasn't done too much in terms of adventurous passing, but he's kept it steady. I think a huge tick mark for him. In midfield, Caicedo, he's looked good. I think in terms of the better midfielder today, I think Enzo has been a lot better. I think in terms of his recognition of the pass, keeping things moving, keeping things in that final third with those clever 1-2 touches. He had the opportunity, could have had an assist if that free kick to Cucurella had found the back of the net. Enzo Fernandez, very good going forward. Sancho started well. He had a few bursts in terms of getting into the box and delivering those quick passes. Cole Palmer has looked brilliant. I think every time he picks up the ball, there's a all-round panic in the Fulham defense. Had a few opportunities. I think the wide areas, we've looked good in terms of keeping it simple, keeping it moving forward. Pedro Neto has shown a lot of capacity, a lot of running, a lot of tracking back. That has to go a huge tick for Pedro Neto. We've seen him often at wing back almost when Malo Gusto comes almost centrally. So huge tick for Pedro Neto. We'll want to see a lot more with him on the ball. as he looks to put those, cuts in on his left foot and looks to put in that in swinger. We might see that a lot more in the second half. I think midfield pairing, no problem. Caicedo has done so much in terms of winning those loose balls. He's looked for that switch as often as possible to both sides, on both feet as well. So Caicedo showing his full range, sometimes even dropping in between the two centre halves to try and get Chelsea to dictate from the back. So plenty for Maresca to think about, but it's been a really good tactical battle, and it's 1-0 for Chelsea. And as it stands, we remained second in the league, so no complaints there. Need to start closing the gap against Liverpool. As it stands, Chelsea are 1 point behind Liverpool, but Liverpool will have 2 games in hand. So if you look at the stats at the half time, there's been very little goals for Boxing Day weekend. This is a bit disappointing to say the very least. Let's have a look though. Let's have a look at the stats here in this game. Fulham, more of the ball, 56 to 44 possession. Total shots, 5 each. Chelsea more on target, 4-2. Big chance missed. Chelsea with 1 accurate passes. Again, Fulham 248, 85%. Chelsea 194, 82%. Fouls committed, nearly. Shots off target, Chelsea none. Well, Chelsea have 4 shots on target with 5 shots taken. So that is a good ratio. I like that. You need to trouble the keeper a lot more. Again, the Palmer goal was just special, man. They're showing that the replay, chef's kiss. Yeah, in terms of metrics, Fulham competing, more than competing. Chelsea have to be wary. And let's have a look at the other results at halftime. Well, the 6 p.m. India time kickoff between City and Everton was a draw. Let's have a look. Oh, Newcastle Everton. There's a red card here, and it's John Duran has a red card for Aston Villa. Out of all the people, let's have a look at. There have been something. So a straight red. Newcastle opened the scoring in the 2nd minute. Anthony Gordon scoring from the assist of Joe Linton. Nothing much happening in the first half. You can see John Duran with the red card. Whoa, that's a. Just as he started to pick up those starts, he was a super sub, always used to come on 60th minute, 65 minutes when Watkins tired up a bit. So now getting those starts, this will be a disappointing one. He misses this game, he misses the next 3, if that's violent conduct, but we'll have to look at how that red card did transpire. But as expected, Newcastle with the man advantage, dominating all the metrics here, 62% to 38 of the ball, 9 shots to 3, 4 on target for Newcastle, just the 1 for Aston Villa. This will be a damaging result for Aston Villa. Just as they start to build a bit of momentum, they wanted to usurp Manchester City, and as it stands, City will be ahead of them on goal difference there. We're looking at the Bassey chance there, Calvin Bassey, the way he just picked this up. I remember Kurt Zouma against Ajax and the Frank Lampard Champions League season, the first one that is. He made that run all the way back, and his finish went to Rosette. That one from Bassey is brilliant. It's low, it's hard, it's a good save there from Rob Sanchez. By the way, Sanchez, I will not forget your contributions that you have done in the last 4 or 5 weeks. You've taken a lot of hammering from the Chelsea fan base, me included, but you have done some brilliant stuff here. We look at the Nottingham Forest and Tottenham game here. Forest are leading. Oh, what a ball that is from Morgan Gibbs wide. Oh, what a finish. Wow, is that Anthony Elanga? Yes, it is. On his weaker left, he's just passed that into the corner. That is brilliant from Nottingham Forest, again on the counter-attack. And I think that's back-to-back games where Elanga has scored. What a pickup that is from Manchester United. What, 15 million pounds? Brilliant. Here's the goal from Anthony Gordon. Oh, wow. That is, I would say, the goal of Boxing Day so far. Anthony Gordon on that left-hand side, cut in on his right foot, and he just curled that into the top corner. Here's the red card incident. Oh, John Duran has just left a nasty one there on Fabian Schär. That one would have been surely courtesy of VAR. Let's have a look here. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. There are 2 stamps. John Duran, what are you doing there? It's the shoulder to shoulder. That one is bad. That one is bad. And there's a follow through. I mean, John Duran has lost his head completely there at the sidelines. He is definitely picking up a 3-game ban there. Oh, that was terrible. Here's Bournemouth against Crystal Palace. Semenyo with the strike has just gone wide. Is that Watara? Bournemouth at fifth before the kickoff here. Oh, there's a chance with the header. That time it was Watara. And Doni Iraola. Here's Southampton versus West Ham. What's happening here? Okay, 0-0 the latest. Oh, what a chance that was. Was that Pablo Fornals? At the follow-up. Oh, he had to score. Oh, that's Carlos Soler, rather. Oh, he can't miss. He smashes the crossbar. Oh, what a touch that is. That Kyle Walker-Peters. Brilliant from him. Towards the fast take header. Oh, brilliant save. Fabianski. How's this game? 0-0. Two brilliant chances there in the Southampton and West Ham game. Crucial for Lopetegui. Southampton, they're rooted to the bottom of the league, so any sort of result will really help them. Half time, I'll take the result. Take it so far, but Chelsea have to find that cushion as quickly as possible. I'll take a bit of a break here just before the second half resumes. It's 1-0 at halftime. Cole Palmer, 1-0 to Chelsea. almost set for the start of the second half. It's been a fun game. Fulham have more than competed. The neighbours, yeah, there's the look of Southwest London, SW6. I had the utmost bit of fortune, luck, whatever you call it, to visit Stamford Bridge 2012. November 2012, yep. Roberto, and coincidentally, that was Roberto Di Matteo's final home game before he got sacked. It was Chelsea versus Liverpool. 1-1 draw there. John Terry scored and Luis Suarez scored, I remember. That was a great game. And I remember booking my tickets, waiting for the game, and Lamps got injured maybe a week before that game. So I was gutted not to see him live in the flesh, but did see John Terry, even Ashley Cole. Yes, he was injured as well. But yeah, very fortunate to see the likes of Mata, Oscar, Eden Hazard, of course. That's when the first time I saw him in the flesh, I knew that this guy is something special. What have we got here? Like seeing him in the flesh and then just watching him for 7, 8 years on TV. Eden Hazard, one of my all-time favorite Chelsea players. So, yep, but Chelsea all but set. Still yet to find a front sponsor. And as you can see, this is last season's jersey. Never sponsor then. I think Infinite Athlete was announced probably halfway through the season, midway through the season, really. Yeah, Chelsea still yet to have a front of the shirt sponsors as both teams back on the pitch here. It's 1-0 at halftime. Let's go get the win, boys. Finish it off. Then, yeah, there's another watch along at the Molineux. Wolves taking on Chelsea. It will be Wolves taking on Manchester United, rather, as Chelsea all but ready to start the start of the second half here. Cole Palmer gets things off and running, and Chelsea protecting just a slender goal here. 1-0 advantage against their London derby neighbours. Fulham here. What a header that is from Caicedo against Andreas Pereira. Anderson with a strange ball to try and bypass a few passes. That's a lovely pass there by Enzo to Palmer. Back to Enzo. Clip towards Jackson. What a bit of play this is. And it could have been the perfect start to the second half. Oh, that's just liquid football from Chelsea. Again, Enzo Fernandez. What a pass this is. Jackson has to get that on target. I think Leno would have got there in the end, but it's another nearly moment. Fantastic from Enzo Fernandez. Again, him and Cole Palmer combining. Enzo, brilliant. Safe recovery there from Cucurella. Here's Colwill. Sancho. Again, that left wing spot for Sancho has really opened up, hasn't it? I mean, considering what Mudryk is going through, and Madueke and Neto having to contend on that right-hand spot rather. So Sancho has maybe Felix to compete with on that side. We haven't really seen Felix. I think maybe against Leicester, we saw Felix and Palmer in that center on that left-hand side. We haven't seen them since. I thought Maresca's substitutions and in-game management against Everton was a bit suspect. Just an observation. The way I think he took off Nico and Neto in that game. Palmer was not having a good game, but yeah, with Palmer, it's very difficult to sub him off. But Felix didn't get minutes. Nkunku got minutes, but it shouldn't be instead of Jackson. You can play with Jackson. Maybe Nkunku has that number 10 and Nico stays at 9. Diop with the header. Palmer will be second favorite to Adama, who's used his chest well there. Here's Anderson. Again, 2 minutes into the second half, Chelsea with a clear-cut opportunity. Caicedo reads that magnificently well. I mean, It's just textbook. It's just trademark. Moises Caicedo. He's just attracted to the passing lanes. It's just brilliant. Oh, what a pass that is from Colwill. Jackson has done brilliantly to run the channel here. Lays it off to Jadon Sancho. Oh, he looks for the clever reverse. The ball still finds him. A bit of luck rather than judgment. Sancho has to do better there. And a bit passive from him, just deferring responsibilities. Now he can go 1v1 here. Brilliant from Sancho. Twisting, turning, clever footwork. It's short bursts. Sancho, Enzo. Here's Pedro Neto. Lays it off to Malo Gusto. Chelsea keeping the ball here, pinning Fulham in their own box. Tosin and Colwill both. Oh, that's a nice pass there by Caicedo. Here's Cucurella high on that left-hand side. Fernandez! Oh, what a save! That is from Leno. It looked like Enzo Fernandez had rifled that into the top corner. What a save that is from Leno. Oh, that is brilliant from Enzo. Unlucky. What a save. Brilliant. Enzo almost getting me off my seat there. Almost having an assist and a goal in the second half here. Brilliant. What a performance this is from Enzo Fernandez. Rightfully getting clapped by the Stamford Bridge faithful. 4 minutes into the second half. Enzo Fernandez with the captain's armband. Can he put in a cross here? Has to be better with his set pieces. Can doesn't beat the first man. This is my only gripe with Enzo. Can he put a better ball in? No, it's worse. Come on, Enzo. You got to do better. You still managed to keep the ball. Palmer on the left foot. Fizzes it. 2-0, surely. Yes, it is. But the offside flag has been raised. Levi Colwill. What a ball that is from Cole Palmer. Couldn't miss from there, but Levi Colwill has to get there quicker. No real complaint from him. Yeah, he's too lazy here. Yeah, he's not made the run. Too much time. Clearly offside. What a ball this is from Cole. Wow. He's just fizzed that in between the keeper and the centre-backs. Leno did well to get a hand to it, but straight into the hands. Straight into the back of the net, but offside flag bailing out Fulham. Fulham have to be careful here. They're on the ropes. Chelsea with chance after chance here in the second half. 5 minutes gone. It's been all Chelsea. The halftime team talk clearly working from Enzo Maresca. Chelsea playing with a lot more intensity and quality here. Here's Iwobi. Followed step by step with Malo Gusto doing really well, forcing Joachim Andersen to go along. Pedro Neto with a clever little bump there. It goes back. Yeah, Pedro Neto very much playing as a wing back here, almost on that right-hand side. All depends on Malo Gusto's position. If he plays either way, he has to play as a wing back almost, because if Malo is inverting, again, it's a lovely ball by Levi Colwill into the channel to Jackson. It's the second time you're seeing this in this half already. Brilliant. Liquid football. Cutback is there. What are you doing, Jackson? Outside of your boot. Interesting. Again, great football this from Chelsea. All starts from Levi Colwill finding Jackson. It's a good first touch. Lays it off. And this is where Chelsea come alive here. Palmer, Jackson into the space. And then nobody's trying to do that. Trying to go with his outside of his boot towards a fast stick. The run wasn't made. So even if he had found the cross, but it just gone harmlessly out for a goal kick. Promising, but got to do a bit better there. Chelsea still leaving the door open here. Not for a lack of trying or quality. Second goal is coming though, but have to be careful that Fulham can always pose a danger here. Brilliant pass there under pressure. Does really well to keep the ball in play here, Castagna. Up against Levi Colwill. Jadon Sancho helping out in defense. Here's Adama. The run is made by Castagna. He ignores him. Adama lays it off. Iwobi. Oh, that was so close. Alex Iwobi had looked like he found the top corner. And that is dangerously close. Another warning sign this for Chelsea. Iwobi just shifts it on his right foot. Beats Malo Gusto far too comfortably on that occasion. As he just looks to curl that into the top corner. Sanchez with the full length dive. Don't think he would have got there if that was looking to find that top corner. Again, that's a warning shot there, but again, brilliant start to the second half here. Fulham threatening as well now. Lukic heads it, chests it rather down. Here's Diop. They had a very enjoyable battle on that right-hand side. I think Nico Jackson has preferred to peel onto the left-hand side and play into the pocket rather between Castagna and Diop rather than Anthony Robertson and Calvin Bassey. Here's Joachim Anderson forward. Iwobi. Pedro Neto fulfilling his defensive duties very well. Touched there by Diop. Anderson. Keeping it tidy, keeping it composed. Bassey looking to lead the press there. Nico just leaves an extra on Bassey there. Just a friendly bit of contact there. Nico Jackson looking to just unsettle Bassey. I see on a couple of occasions they just picked up the ball and just run with it. And it really is hard to stop a unit bit like that with the pace that he's got. What a pass that is from Bassey to Robinson on the left-hand side. Gusto on the stretch to make it 2-1-1 on the follow-up. Castagna, ball in. Very well blocked there by Cucurella. Oh, Chelsea were caught there. What a pass that was. Cross into the box. Robinson can't get his head onto it. Chelsea on the ropes here. Here's Bassey venturing forward. Heavy touch there. Enzo Fernandez does very well to snap into the challenge. And he gets the goal kick. Brilliant there from Enzo. Again, Fulham slowly growing into the game here. This is a brilliant bit of pass there. What is this? What a first-time pass that is from Calvin Bassey. Just curls it beautifully around Gusto. That header from Tosin is crucial. It's set away from the danger area, and then Cucurella does the rest. Again, Tosin really has been a man-mountain at the back. And Jimenez looking to lead the press here. Sanchez goes long. It's Bassey against Neto. There's always only going to be one winner there. Pedro Neto just bouncing off Calvin Bassey. Here's Diop. 10 minutes into the second half. There have been chances for both teams. Chelsea with a couple of really good chances. Same can be said with Fulham. With that one solitary chance, brilliant from Caicedo, snapping into the challenge. That is not a foul. Surely not, ref. He's given the foul against Lukic. On Lukic, rather. But, Enzo charging into the challenge gets nothing but thin air. He beats the challenge of Enzo and Caicedo, and he spread the ball beautifully on the right-hand side. Ball into the box. Oh, it's Tosin once again. Brilliant. Superb from Tosin. Chelsea again were worried, and now they can lead a break here. Sancho has to find the pass here. Brilliant pass to Palmer. Fernandez for support. Gets it. Oh, it's caught under his feet. Does really well to keep the ball. He's surrounded by white shirts. There's no support there for Enzo, and he's asked the question, where are everybody else? Fulham can break here. Lukic. That was good play there from Sasha Lukic. First riding the challenge of Fernandez, and then Caicedo going shoulder to shoulder with him before he switched the ball to the right-hand side to Castagna. Once again, Tosin Adebayo is having a flawless game here. Again, into the channel. Cuckoo should be favourite. He just hooks that out to touch and be out for a throw-in. Fulham are growing into this game here. Chelsea have left the door open, haven't killed the game off. And Fulham will feel that the longer this stays at 1-0, they can have Chelsea at a bit of anxiety creep in as the game goes on. Here's Lukic to Bassey, who's looking more and more comfortable and impressive as the minutes tick on. Here's Iwobi. Going around the outside, clip pass towards the far stick. Crucial header there from Colwill. Sancho has to take control of the situation, does very well. Has to beat Castagna, does that very well there. Jadon Sancho lays it off to Palmer. First time pass, waits for it. Palmer does really well under a bit of pressure here. Slows things down here. Slows it all the way down. Goes all the way back to Tosin here. Chelsea looking to just settle things here. Right idea there. I think it was getting a bit helter-skelter. Caicedo allowed to turn into a lot of space here. He can switch the pass. He does just that on the left-hand side. Immaculate pass to Jadon Sancho. Ties down immediately on him. Cuckoo on the follow-up. Cross comes in and it's easily cleared by Anderson. Heavy touch there. Very well done there by Colwill. The switch. Oh, that's two poor passes there by Caicedo. Back to back. Has to do better. And Fulham are breaking here. Caicedo, brilliant. Very well done. Recovers. Oh, there's a mix-up here. Sanchez does well enough. And he keeps the ball. Oh, there was two very poor passes there from Moses Caicedo. Again, just need Caicedo to keep it short, keep it simple here. Again, him and Enzo, so much mileage. Yes, they're playing one game a week, but playing 90 minutes in the middle of the park, putting so much effort, especially Caicedo. We see him throughout the game. That's very poor there from Gusto. Again, right idea. Oh, he's just breezed past Enzo Fernandez here. Iwobi has to make the foul there. Neto has taken one for the team. Alex Iwobi had just left Enzo Fernandez in the dust there. And Pedro Neto does the right thing. He just megs Enzo Fernandez. And you can see Maresca's reaction there at the touchline. He was not happy with that. And Pedro Neto just sticks his boot out. The edge of the box here. It's a yellow card for him. Again, the clock about to strike 60 minutes in just about a minute's time here. And it's a free kick in a dangerous position for Chelsea to defend. The edge of the box here. It's going to be a right footer. You have to expect Rob Sanchez to have a high starting position here to try and clear out anything. But he might just stay in goal in case Pereira looks to curl this towards the top corner here. He's got a couple of options here. Fulham have runners from deep. Bassi on the right-hand side is unmarked here. He is pointing towards it. It's a 2-on-1 at the back post. Bassi is against Enzo Fernandez. I'm very concerned about that duel. He's gone for the near post instead and straight to Rob Sanchez. That is a disappointing decision there from Andreas Pereira from a Fulham's point of view. And Chelsea on the break here. Here's Enzo Fernandez to Jadon Sancho. Okay, and look at the number of Fulham bodies back. They've got pretty much their whole team, barring Jimenez, back. Great work off the ball there from Fulham. It's 60 minutes on the clock. Chelsea still yet to find the cushion goal. Fulham looking for the equalizer. Here's Malo Gusto. Tosin. Again, it's patient, it's calm. They're not just inviting Fulham forward here. Try and bypass their press with a couple of quick... Oh, what are you doing, Sanchez? My goodness. Nothing happened, but something almost happened there. He is nuts, man, Rob Sanchez. It's a composed pass. Gusto does well. Fernandez on the stretch. I think the last touch came off Calvin Bassi there. Sanchez, you can't be doing that under no pressure. Look at this. It is so casual. Oh, my goodness. He's going to give me a heart attack one of these days. Just when I was praising him. And the whole Chelsea fan base will unite and praise him with his shot stopping. He's saved us on so many occasions. Even his passing has been good. But when he does things like that, when it's unnecessary, you know, under no pressure. Here's Colwill. Chelsea back in their back three of Colwill as left-sided centre-half and Gusto as the right-sided centre-half. So Tosin comes in the centre and Cucurella, right on cue, gets contact. Surely a foul. No, referee plays on. Here's Adama against Colwill. Cucurella is there for support. Oh, at the fast take, Anthony Robinson should make it 1-1. What a block that is. Brilliant stuff there. Had to score. He had so much time to bring that down. And Chelsea on the break here. What a pass that is for Cole Palmer, but he can't get there in time there. Jadon Sancho. Oh, that was close. It could have been brilliant stuff there. Again, it's Sanchez just chucks himself. In the span of under a minute, you can see the brilliant and the ugly from Rob Sanchez. This was clipped towards the far stick. Chelsea's marking is non-existent. The touch is good. And Sanchez, that is brilliant. He's just closed the angle completely. The first touch, nothing wrong. It's on his right foot. But that is a brilliant save. Sanchez, I bow down to you, sir. What a save that is. One of Bassey, one of Robinson. The defenders for Fulham are getting the chances here. And you can see the arms in the air in despair there for Marco Silva. He feels that his side deserve more than what they're getting here. And Chelsea have to be careful here. The game is drifting. Leno has not made a clear-cut save here in a long time. It's been Fulham in the attacking areas, especially Robinson on that left-hand side. He's so dangerous. And it's Robert Sanchez in the last few weeks who's keeping Chelsea in second place in contention. It's a drop ball here, but I think it will be Fulham's ball. Diop does a nice fake there, tries to just go forward instead back to the keeper. Cucu with a nice header. Caicedo back to Cucurella. Tries to just squeeze that forward. Nico should get there first time. Lovely combination play. Here's Jadon Sancho. Oh, what a pass that is. Just doesn't reach. Pedro Neto, he'll do well to keep that in play. Neto, brilliant pace just to hold off the challenge. Pedro Neto up against Anthony Robinson. Neto decides to be a bit conservative there. Decides to go back. Here's Levi Colwill. Striding forward. No pressure. No challenge here. This is where it is getting tricky for Chelsea. Colwill might just look to keep it short, and he does exactly that with Tosin. Malo Gusto. Chelsea need to break the lines here. Pedro Neto. That is the pass that they're looking for. Right idea there by Cole. Reads the back heel. Brilliant from Nico Jackson. No right to keep the ball there. He does that. Play goes on there. Clear foul on him. He rides the challenge here. Sancho against Castagna. Looks up. Goes for the nice reverse there, but it's well intercepted by Diop. Nice pass from the outside of the boot here to Iwobi. Fulham still very much in this contest. 25 minutes of normal time still to be played here. Fulham with a combination of good defending and Chelsea unable to add the second. Have a chance here for a nice belated gift for their fans and management. They are to pinch a point here at Stamford Bridge. As it stands, Chelsea will take all 3 points and put the pressure on Liverpool. As it stands, Chelsea just 1 point behind Liverpool, but Liverpool have 2 games in hand. Oh, nice pass there. Shifts it on the right-hand side. Cucu up against Castagna. Again, Sancho has to do a bit better here. Close it down a bit swifter. He does just that. Again, it's patient play here. Here's Calvin Bassey. Again, they're looking to keep it short. This is lovely pass around the corner. Brilliant from Caicedo. Sliding in challenge there. And Chelsea on the break here. Here's Jackson up against Anderson. Nico Jackson driving. He's by himself here. It's Jackson. Jackson! Oh, it's straight at Leno. Brilliant from Nico Jackson. That's what you want to see. He's just picked the ball up in the Fulham half. And now he's driving at Joachim Anderson. He's given him the slip. Chops in back on his right foot and then shifts in on his left. Good thinking there. Really good ball manipulation from Nico Jackson on that occasion. Opportunity there for Chelsea. Again to extend their lead. Again, a lot of nearly moments as Fulham make the first substitution of the match. It is Adama Traore. His evening comes to an end. He has been substituted and it is Harry Wilson. Number 8 on his back. He is a nifty little player. Very high quality, really good tech. Scored some excellent goals throughout his season. I think he has one against Chelsea when he was at Bournemouth, if I remember correctly. He is a good player and Marco Silva has shown his cards first here. Maresca has just held off on his substitutions in the last few games. He wants the team that he puts out, this is at least my theory, to try and find out the solutions themselves here. It is a growing up process, considering Chelsea are one of the youngest teams in the league. Caicedo does well, but so does Andreas Pereira. Iwobi on the left-hand side. Here's Robinson up against Gusto. Good ball into the box. Nobody there. The fast take. It's a late run by Castagna. It's wing back to wing back. First time ball in. Should be cleared. Oh, it's Jimenez, and the ball just balled awkwardly there. Was never really going to trouble Sanchez. It was always sailing over. Bit of a half chance there. Kept it alive. That was from Castagna's way. There's a first time ball in by Andres Pereira. And when the ball did fall to Raul Jimenez, it was taking something very special to beat Sanchez from that distance. Not just the distance, but the angle at which the volley did fall to him. Sanchez inviting the press and then going long. Good first touch there by Castagna. Is Anderson. And this is nervy stuff here for Chelsea as we are entering the final 20 minutes. Fulham, more than just competitive. Looking good here at Stamford Bridge. Maresca, any sort of changes here? Good pass into the channel here. Sanchez does well. He times that perfectly. Very well done there, Rob Sanchez. And barring that completed pass, Sanchez, brilliant. Here's Tosin. Again, he's being patient. Again, they've done really well to stop the supply from midfield, almost forcing our centre halves to dictate the play. Tosin takes no chances there. It's a good quality pass there. Finds Pedro Neto. He's up against Calvin Bassey. Physical mismatch this, but Neto with real trickery and skill here. Brilliant to create a bit of separation. Now one-on-one against Bassey. Bassey asking for the one-on-one. Now the cross comes in towards the fast take. Well defended by Castagna. Caicedo, no surprises, picks up the loose ball. Chelsea on the attack here. Here's Moises Caicedo. Clever footwork. Lays it off to Palmer. Chelsea keeping their composure. Here's Cole Palmer. Back to Colwill. Chelsea are pinning Fulham in their own half here. Here's Malo Gusto. Good work off the ball here by Fulham to force Chelsea back. Played short. Palmer will keep it short. 70 minutes on the clock here. Heading towards the final 20 plus stoppage time. Again, very few stoppages. No substitutions so far. The game has flown. It's real nice ebb and flow here. Nice 1-2 here. Palmer, brilliant. Clear foul there by Diop. It's Cole Palmer who just takes the responsibility. Chelsea just needing a bit of drive and Palmer providing that. Oh, it's a lovely fake. The way he just drags the ball across from Diop. Diop just sticks a leg out. It's not too much contact, but considering Palmer's got momentum there, any sort of contact, he will go down. Again, another free kick opportunity. And once again, it is the two protagonists in Palmer and Enzo Fernandez. Seen Fernandez put in two brilliant passes with his right. I think this will favor the left footer so that it goes away from the keeper. 71 minutes on the clock here. Colwill, Adarbayo, Neto, and Cucurella in the box. Jackson at the far stick. Cross comes in. Oh, it's a good header there by Diop. Commanding header from the centre half. Fernandez does well to shield the ball, and he's kept it under real duress. Brilliant from Enzo. Oh, he's left it short there. It's very poor. I think there was a late foul on him. Gets away with that one. He just left that short. Great little footwork there from Enzo Fernandez. He eats a bit of contact from just coming from the back of it. I think it's Harry Wilson and Enzo Fernandez, the two number 8s, colliding on that instance. I think it'll give Chelsea and Enzo Maresca the opportunity of making that first substitution. And it is Christopher Nkunku who has pretty much been. Let's have a look at this bit of stoppage here. Yeah, you can see the heel of Harry Wilson just dragging along the back of Enzo Fernandez. That is a painful one. Again, accidental. Don't know why Harry Wilson feels that he's in a bit of discomfort there. Maybe the landing Enzo Fernandez is back on his feet here. He's not going to be subbed off. No way the skipper's coming off here. He's been the beating heart. Him and Caicedo ever present in the Chelsea midfield. Harry Wilson can't believe that the ball isn't going back to Fulham. Cuckoo has been standing at the touchline there, and there's the substitution. Again, like-for-like substitution, and it is Nico Jackson coming off. His evening coming to an end, and it is Christopher Nkunku, who's been Chelsea's main option off the bench. Again, in that unfamiliar number 9 role. Well, I say unfamiliar because that's not his natural position, but considering we're nearly halfway through the season, he has pretty much been number 2 to Nico Jackson as that number 9. So by now, he cannot be classified as a makeshift centre forward, and Fulham respond with the same kind of substitution here. Jimenez comes off and Rodrigo Muniz comes on. Muniz is such a good player, such a threat, and gives us another option to solve as Andreas Pereira's evening comes to an end as well. You see who's come on instead of him. Chelsea and Fulham, London neighbours, have given a really good fight here. Yes, the game has lacked goals, but there have been far too many incidents and great growth of chances. Just have a quick pop at the results next games. Newcastle are 2-0 up. Gordon has scored in the 2nd minute, and Isak has scored in the 59th. Villa are down to 10 men. Nottingham Forest and Spurs remain 1-0 in favour of Nottingham Forest. I think this result, as it stands, takes Forest to 3rd because Arsenal are yet to play. So the pressure is on Arsenal, and West Ham are 1-0 up. Just going to pick up my dinner really quick. Just wait, guys. Into the final 15 minutes, just under that, really. Just have to readjust my stream here, and we're back. Enzo Fernandez colliding with the substitute there. Is that Tom Kenny? I think there's a foul there by Enzo Fernandez. He's asking Iwobi to get up there, but I think it was a bit of a foul. But Chelsea are taking this game deep here. Still yet to get that comfort cushion goal. Here's Anderson, but I think full credit to Fulham, though. I think the way they have played. Oh, there's a strike from distance. It was always cutting away there. Harry Wilson. It's a long switch there from Joachim Anderson. Good header down there. He takes one touch and he's just cut across the ball there, Wilson. In those efforts, can always trouble your goalkeeper. As you can see, just sail over his shoulder. This is nervy, this for Chelsea. Trying to play short before Sanchez decides to go long. Why does he just go long first time? And Nkunku wins the header, but I think he might be offside there, and he is. And why are we going long on that occasion? The long ball has to be on either flanks here. As you can see that Fulham have more possession and more attempts than Chelsea at Stamford Bridge here. But nothing really matters here but 3 points, and that is the main statistic that counts. Oh, that's a curious header there by Colwill. Robinson into the box. Header straight to Sanchez. Muniz with the header. It is a lovely clip pass there. Not too much power on the cross there from Anthony Robinson. It all came from Chelsea's own doing there. It was Levi Colwill's header. It was just cushioned into the path of Robinson. And Rob Sanchez making yet another save. Careful, Sanchez. Left foot goes long, and it's easy work here. Again, Chelsea was struggling to go long with Jackson, and with Nkunku is just going to get more difficult. He does not have any sort of aerial prowess here, Christopher Nkunku. Lovely there from Pedro Neto. He is fulfilling his wing-back shift more than nicely here. Here's Pedro Neto. Gusto driving centrally. Palmer. Sancho. Back to Palmer. Chelsea patient. Trying to move Fulham from side to side here. Here's Tosin. Tosin Adebayo to Malo Gusto. Malo Gusto forced to go back. He's left it a bit short, but Sanchez's starting position is high enough. And it's a left-footed switch here to Jadon Sancho. Again, I don't understand this tactic, but we've managed to win the second and third ball. Here's Cole Palmer. He's got that space on that left-hand side, half space. Enzo Fernandez, nice turn away from Iwobi. Again, Neto has to make that run, but he's caught almost high and wide here instead of making those darts into the box. Again, curious positioning here, but he is playing wing back. Here's Sancho, who has the license to get into the ball. Oh, it's a good ball there from Levi Colwill. Fulham managed to clear, and Iwobi just hacks that clear. Colwill has to be careful and does very well. Colwill plays a delayed 1-2 with the keeper Rob Sanchez, and now Caicedo can carry. Palmer. Oh, he's looked for the fancy turn. It's not needed there. Caicedo steps in there. Brilliant. Palmer has to keep it simple there. Enzo was the easy option. Again, not the time, not the place, not the scoreline to be attempting stuff like that. He is a maverick. You know that. These are the moments where you just need to show that touch of maturity. Keeping the ball so crucial in these moments. Nkunku has barely gotten a sniff yet. Chelsea have not. Maresca have not really shuffled the pack whatsoever on the bench. As going forward, we have Felix, but in midfield, Lavia is not fit. Really have struggled in that area. We have Cassidy, but he's not going to be really feature in midfield. It's really Enzo and Caicedo doing all the heavy lifting in midfield. Here's Iwobi now to Calvin Bassey. Robinson up against Malo Gusto. Here's Bassey. Keeping it short. Anderson. Diop. Good press from Chelsea off the ball. Forcing Fulham back. That's what we needed here. Oh, it's a loose giveaway there. Oh, it's a clear handball there by Nkunku, surely. You can see what he was trying to do there. Just trying to put off Joachim Anderson. He's trying to just lift that over. Yeah, you can see that clearly. And Nkunku just had to get there. Nice 1-2 play there to Iwobi on the left-hand side. Here's Robinson up against Pedro Neto. Brilliant from the Portuguese. Neto has to be careful. He's on a yellow card. He's been brushed off the challenge. Has to get up. Cross comes into the box. Headed. Goal. Surely goal. Oh, it surely is. It's 1-1 to Fulham. It is the substitute, Harry Wilson. And Fulham get their deserved goal. It has been coming. Pedro Neto's on the deck. He has to get up. He is the one who committed the foul. And Chelsea are punished here. Neto did well here initially. Wins the first challenge. This one, clearly, Iwobi just brushed off the challenge. Robinson just clipped it towards the fast take, the header. And you can see Tosin has completely left Harry Wilson there. Brilliant this from Fulham. Fully deserved. Robinson in the first half had so many of these opportunities to put the ball into the box. And Chelsea have been punished here. Harry Wilson is never going to miss from there. It's from close range. Tosin, Colwill, neither of them anywhere near that. That is disappointing to say the least. And is Chelsea going to drop 2 points in back-to-back games? It happened to Liverpool. It happened to Arsenal. Is it happening to Chelsea now? We need something. Has to make a change. Got to do something. Pedro Neto is still on the ground here. That is such a disappointing goal to concede. Balls in the box has been flung in. Well, a lot of times Neto not strong enough in that challenge, and he was on a yellow card. He is on a yellow card. Still threw himself with Iwobi, almost looking to sacrifice himself. Iwobi just rode the challenge with such ease. Just throws Pedro Neto to the ground, lays it off to Robinson, clips towards the back post. The header is right close to the far stick, and Harry Wilson comes across and meets it with the header. It's such a disappointing goal to concede. Fulham's substitution works, and for Chelsea, we need to find something. We've got 6.5 minutes plus, I would say maybe 3 minutes of stoppage time. So Chelsea have got effectively 10 minutes to find a winner here. We have in trouble burned Leno in the second half. We've let the game drift. This has not been a good performance considering we got that early lead. Few half chances to make it 2-0. Left the door open. Did it against Brentford as well. We got to be honest. Rob Sanchez had made that save of, was that Norgard or Damsgaard, one of the two Danes, and from there, after that, Nico scored the second, but this has been coming. Chelsea is lacking that potency up front and just leaving that door open behind. I think defensively, we haven't had too much to complain about. Yes, against Spurs, we conceded 3 and 2 of them coming from slips, but still there were poor goals to concede. Just not able to keep those clean sheets. Even against Brentford, when we were 2-0 up, 90th minute, left the door open. Brentford score 1, make it very nervy towards the end. Again, surely he's got to bring on Felix at some point here. He's got to risk it, man. Here's Palmer, who's just been reduced in the second half. He had that one opportunity with that run. Brilliant from Caicedo, winning the ball off Iwobi. Brilliant from the Ecuadorian. Caicedo, be careful. Don't indulge in all that. Here's Chelsea. Palmer. Space on the left-hand side. Caicedo to Sancho. Cross comes into the box. It's so poor from Jadon Sancho. It's out for a goal kick. 5 minutes plus stoppage time still to be played. You worked it well towards the final third in the box. This is where you need individual quality. This is so bad from Jadon Sancho. Nowhere near. It's a costly 2 points, man. Against Everton, you kind of accept that because you know Goodison Park is such a difficult ground for us historically and even in the recent past. It was 0-0 and Sanchez made 2 brilliant saves and you say, you know what, take a point, but make sure the next game against Fulham, that's where you pick up all 3 points. And considering that did open the scoring, had chances, this is a real kick in the teeth here. Taking a bit of a chance there, Bernd Leno. He's decided to go long. Cushion header. Well done there by Caicedo. Palmer does well. Surely that's a foul. If that's Lukic, that's a red card. I'm sorry. That has to be a red card. Come on, that's his second yellow. Referee. Good switch there by Caicedo. Chelsea need to get a move on here. 3.5 minutes for stoppage time. We're going to get no help here. Got to do it ourselves. Here's Pedro Neto. Again, just one substitute used by Enzo Maresca. He did that against. Nice pass. Oh, Nkunku, such a poor touch. Neto does brilliantly. Nkunku has been just eased off the ball there by Calvin Bassey. Chelsea just losing their heads here. Have to be careful that they don't lose it from here. It's getting a bit desperate. Muniz with the chest down header. Brilliant from Rodrigo Muniz. And then the switch pass is brilliant. But Colwill does so well. The touch, the turn, and the pass there. And the vision from Rodrigo Muniz. Special from the Fulham number 2 striker. Final 3 minutes of normal time. Really is now or never for Chelsea. We scored late against Bournemouth. I remember it was 0-0 there. Again, a game we didn't deserve 3 points, but we got there. Here's Cuckoo, tries to put the ball into the box. It's disappointing. Lukic clears. 2.5 minutes left. Caicedo wins the header. Fulham can break here if they get it right. Here's Iwobi. Sanchez, brilliant. Superb sweeper keeper there. Chelsea were caught cold. Iwobi was running into a lot of space. Chelsea might just risk everything to try and win this, but Fulham on the break, almost putting in the dagger. Rob Sanchez, once again, a key man for protecting the points against Chelsea. Is it going to be back-to-back disappointing draws for Chelsea in this Christmas fixture, this Christmas period where the games are coming in thick and fast? We do play on Sunday. I think we play Ipswich away, if I'm not mistaken, but Chelsea are in trouble here if they are trying to put pressure on Liverpool. The faint effort of maybe a title challenge, but draws like this would really will extinguish any hopes of that. As Chelsea trying to fend off Arsenal now, will be sniffing at that second spot. Again, Fulham looking very, very comfortable as you're heading into the last 90 seconds of normal time here. Here's Kenny to Bassi. Oh, lovely 1-2 here. Tosin does really well. It's a good header there by Nkunku up against Joachim Andersen. Oh, brilliant there from Caicedo. It's a clear foul, surely. Kenny, Caicedo gets a quick move on here. Here's Enzo quickly to Pedro Neto. Ball into the box here. Brilliant ball. Fasting. Cuckoo's header. Follow up. Sancho straight at Leno. Oh my goodness. That was the chance. That was the chance. That really was the chance. Sancho and Cucurella, good ball into the box. Cuckoo's header was blocked by Diop, and then Sancho at the follow-up. Very sharp keeping there from Bird Leno. Corner here for Chelsea. 30 seconds of normal time still to be played. Cross comes into the box. Headed away by Anderson. Sancho with a good first touch. Quickly. Come on, that's a poor touch. Horrible by Jadon Sancho. And now Iwobi can carry the ball yards forward. He just roast Cucurella here. Fast take option. Brilliant from Malo Gusto. Does just enough. And Caicedo hacks it clear. Enzo Fernandez battling really well. Brilliant from Enzo. Forward to Jadon Sancho. We're into stoppage time here. Sensational here from Enzo Fernandez. Under pressure. How many minutes of stoppage time do we have? 6 minutes. That's plenty of time for Chelsea to get one last chance. Clear foul there by Robinson on Neto. So yellow card for Robinson. Brilliant work there from Pedro Neto. Let's go, Chelsea. Come on. Final 5.5 minutes. That was a chance, man. Cucurella's late darting run into the box. The header was heading on target, but it was a great block there from Diop. There's so much time being wasted. Let's go. Come on. 30 seconds of stoppage time already burnt through this free kick. Have to be quicker here. They've taken it short. Come on. Tosin. Colwill. Sancho's got a bit of space here. There he is. Here's Tosin. Come on. Let's move. Move the ball quicker. Got to move the ball quicker. Here's Enzo. Under pressure. Brilliant from Pedro Neto. Gets past Anthony Robinson. Neto's got a lot of space. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto goes for goal. I don't understand why. Here's Sancho at the edge of the box. Now drifting on the left-hand side. He's got an option. He's given it to Cucurella, who has no idea what to do there. Here's Sancho. Oh, what a poor little touch that is from Jadon Sancho. You can't be doing that, Jadon. Have to be more responsible with the ball there. Poor. Come on. 91.5 minutes on the clock. Chelsea look resigned here. Need one more opportunity. It's Fulham who will add one more substitution here. It's Ryan Sessegnon who will be added on as Alex Iwobi's brilliant evening comes to an end. He's been one of Fulham's star players here at Stamford Bridge. He ambles across the touchline as it's Sessegnon who's introduced. We have 4 minutes here. Fulham have done so well to shut Chelsea off. Chelsea need to carve out one more opportunity at least. There's 4 minutes. The ball is still not in play. Come on. This is getting so frustrating. Leno taking his time. It's got to be better here. Leno's finally taken that. It's almost 92.5 minutes here. Fulham winning the first, but not the second ball. Caicedo hacks that forward. Chelsea need to press forward. Yeah, Anderson failing to clear the ball here. Again, Neto finds Palmer. Again, one-touch passing, not accurate enough. Enzo recovers the ball. Here's Colwill. Again, Sancho the option. Instead, why is Palmer doing the flicks and tricks now? Come on, just keep it simple. Just play percentage football. Come on. Come on, Colwill has to increase the tempo. Nkunku, poor touch, terrible hold up. I don't understand that substitution. I never will. Here's Robinson now. Chelsea look thin at the back. Robinson with a clip pass towards the fasting. Harry Wilson, oh, brilliant from Colwill. If that went across from goal, Chelsea were really struggling. Here's Wilson again. Him coming off the bench has caused us all sorts of problems. Final 2.5 minutes of stoppage time. Fulham have the ball where Chelsea cannot afford the ball to be here. Again, it's that backstick goal. It's so frustrating, man. It's happened on far too many occasions. That overload happens on one side and it's the same side every time. Gusto does really well. Oh, he's done brilliantly. Come on, Enzo. Take your time, but, be a bit quicker. Yes, final 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Let's go. Yes, Colwill. Commit. It is too slow. We're going backwards. Yes, Enzo. Don't look up now. Don't play a long ball. Got to keep it short. That's the tactic. Oh, it's a terrible pass by Enzo. Why are you switching the ball there? Here's Sanchez. Goes long. Oh, it's so bad. Everybody is offside. Chelsea looks so disorganized in the final 2 minutes. The pass. Here, Fulham have the advantage. If he gets the pass right to make it 2-1. And it's Fulham with the dagger. It is Rodrigo Muniz. And Chelsea's desperation cost them all 3 points here. It's both substitutes. Wilson first and Muniz with the dagger. Chelsea suffer their first defeat at Stamford Bridge since they lost against City in the first game week. It is a dagger. It is a late dagger. Enzo Maresca can only blame himself and his players for this. Again, it's a long pump forward by Sanchez. Everybody's offside. Nobody's moving. This is just poor football. Look at this. It's terrible. On the right-hand side, Colwill scored out. It's a simple pass. Muniz just side-foots it. Again, it's Enzo Fernandez who's last man there. Where's the defense? It's nowhere there. It's horrible from Chelsea. It's a nightmare, but it's such a composed finish from Rodrigo Muniz. And it's the two substitutes of Marco Silva that has come up trumps. And Enzo Maresca in the last 2 games has failed with his substitution. All ends up against Everton. We were lucky. And against Fulham, we pay the price here. Marco Silva celebrates as he should. They have been full value for the 3 points here. And this really does piss me off now. 95 minutes. Now, what are we going to do now? 10 seconds left. Palmer. He's got the ball. Pedro Neto, he'll get the foul. It's such a poor foul there by Anthony Robinson. It gives Chelsea an opportunity to put the ball into the box here. This is unnecessary afters. Oh, that goal is just going to be the death of me, man. Enzo Fernandez, Cole Palmer. None of their free kicks routine has worked so far. If there was ever a time for it to work, this is the one. This one has to go into the box. Sanchez has not committed, so Fulham are one attack away from taking all 3 points at Stamford Bridge. Palmer's taken his time, clips this ball beautifully at the fasting. Oh, what a save that is from Leno! Oh, there was acrobatics as a fast stick. I think that was Levi Colwill. What a ball this is from Cole Palmer. He's broken the offside trap. It's on target. What a save that is from Bernd Leno. It's a corner kick here for Chelsea. Last chance saloon for sure here. Enzo Fernandez, corner in. Doesn't beat the first man. Palmer quickly. He has to release here. It's a foul. It's surely a foul. The foul has been given. Surely he has to take this free kick. This is the last chance. Fulham won the free kick and the full-time whistle, rather. This really is the last chance. Chelsea have had 2 opportunities. An incredible game of football. What an ending this has been. Last chance. Palmer has to put this ball. He did so in the previous one, which was saved by Bernd Leno. Palmer. We are well past 97 minutes. Cross comes in. It's headed away by Diop. And surely the full-time whistle will be blown. It's headed back into the goal. Colwill with the header. Cucurella's header. There's a lot of head tennis. Gusto. Palmer. Oh, that's a poor shot. And surely the full-time whistle has been sounded at Stamford Bridge. And it's Fulham who take all 3 points after Chelsea had taken the lead, courtesy of Cole Palmer. But it's the 2 second-half substitutes that come up trumps for Marco Silva and Fulham. And what a result this has been. Draws against Arsenal and Liverpool, and now a major scalp. All 3 points at Stamford Bridge. It is back to the drawing board for Chelsea. It's back-to-back disappointing results. First the draw against Everton, and now the defeat against Fulham. We have to take these wounds, take our chops. We haven't been good enough in the last couple of weeks. Even against Brentford, we were good, but we left the game open. This is poor stuff here. Chelsea remains second. We're just 1 point behind Nottingham Forest. As Arsenal, if they win, they will leapfrog Chelsea into second. It's been a damaging 2 weeks for Chelsea. And it's Fulham, courtesy of Harry Wilson and Rodrigo Muniz at the very end, who puts the late dagger into Chelsea hearts. It's full time here at Stamford Bridge. It's Chelsea 1, Fulham 2.